Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching G's ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga right influence. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump way.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on.
And he will go all the way. Kez Walker, touchdown Falcons. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ready?
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down
Left
and
19.
3.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Set. Go street.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Sending it downfield for Fant. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Got it. Ready? Here we go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Now Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey. Check smash.
The tight end
Smash.
Fant
Seven
in
Pirates.
motion.
7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
The Seahawks are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one taken in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Atlanta.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion comes Walker. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, may be good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Street. Ready.
Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this will be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one. You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Ready.
Third and long.
Riggs.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
Stop low 18. Check out.
Throwing now on third and long. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll check this down to the running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Penix going to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
No! Here we go, set!
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Come on, set! Set.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Panther 11, Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The tight end Fant in motion. On second down, Richardson. He has Lockett over the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Cup 19. Here we go.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Go.
Richardson gonna look to throw, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go. Back 60.
In motion comes Walker. On first and 10, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end. Let's go now.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. They'll get maybe 3 plenty out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Penix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On third down, Penix. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. A second down throw for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. This throw pulled in by Pitts. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, Penix. Into space at the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Penix. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
In motion, it's Jackson. To throw again, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Again, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge, drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On play action, Penix. He'll take off again. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Here's a designed run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Clearly, this coach thought this was a moment he could strike. Thought he had a play to get this one in the end zone to take a touchdown lead, but instead, the defense comes up with a huge stop, and we still got ourselves a tie ball game.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He works free, right side. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 99 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. McLeod now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. There's that man again. Another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. In motion comes Walker. From the gun, here is Penix. Here's a 2nd and 12. We'll go play action now with Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. the shotgun. It's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Penix going to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Third down coming up.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready?
Richardson operating from the pistol. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
Check, check. 2. Let go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run the toss with Walker. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
Yeah.